Hello everybody, welcome back. We are into Vertigo here. Very much looking forward to getting into this one. HAVU hopefully will be able to deliver a little more out of their CT side, but Koi obviously on a mission today. Mopaz with a hell of a performance. They are straight up the ramp here into the pistol. Not wasting any time. Otto going to take 2 heads. Has he set up a little bit more? Doesn't look like it. Goodness me, the trades back are thick and fast. Man advantage for the Spaniards.
Oh, HAVU had so many players there. We were watching Airax, and it wasn't even he who got the 2 kills. It was Otto next to him. Somehow Otto's the one that survives. Airax couldn't deliver. And nor could Uli either. They all had the kind of the drop on their opponents as well. Now Banjo's caught in the open. He's been gooshed. That'll be relayed over, of course. But Adam's already trying to take control of B. He tries and fails. But the HP is not good for these 2 remaining Finns.
Otto. Oh man, he came close. Just couldn't quite connect the bullets. Now going to be Banjo. All alone. Step heard there as well. So they confirm his position. And should be able to deal with him momentarily. Down to just 6 now. So some crazy headshots required. There's the first. It has allowed him the opportunity to isolate this fight, but he's not ready for the player to have pushed up. Gets sideswiped. And no chance at the hero headshot. So that will be Koi continuing their pistol trend.
Yeah, and sadly, it just comes down to the shots missed by HAVU. Even though it got down into a 1v1 in the end, they could have basically cancelled out Koi's entire play with the amount of defense they had toward ramp. It was only Otto who managed to hit those shots in the end, in that moment. And now full eco will come through. 5 toward gap. I don't see that too often. Usually you see maybe a stack on ramp and then a swing with 1 flash. But that nade will be dirty. Look at the damage he's done. 1 nade to all 5 players. Of course, Mopaz does need some help though, and stadodo will give him that help. 3 for him. And Mac 10, the other Mac 10, gets the last. So yeah, I think probably not the anti-eco pistol strategy that I would go for, as you say, usually the 5 on the ramp. You can sort of push in all at once, 1 from crane, and 4 from the ramp itself to make yourself hard to hit. Gap is a bit enclosed, a bit of an enclosed space for that sort of number of players. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It is only their USP round, and now the guns are out again.
Ooh, Otto. Very blind indeed, but will manage to make it away. Not respecting how fast these guys are going to be here, are they? Trade comes back in there. Just 2 remaining now. Still going to have Airax in on the site. Might be expected, might go overlooked by 1, but they have such an advantage it doesn't matter too much. Molotov going in, so it does seem like they are prepared for him to be here. Davy G waiting for the smoke to go down. Will lose his life. And bomb plant has been cancelled for just a second here because of that positioning of Airax. They've got to deal with him, and they do. Just missed a Banjo. Mad Fragger from the previous map. Oh, eats a nade there. Does find 1 above the smoke of the Molotov, but he's not able to survive very long. Koi looking aggressive here, man.
I really like this from them, especially map 1 as well. They kind of played with a bit of freedom. Wouldn't even call it reckless abandon, right? It was genuinely calculated aggression. Mopaz was let off the leash a little bit on a couple of occasions, and it worked out for them. And yeah, I think they're trying to just use what they consider to be the superior 5 at the moment to good use. And so far it is looking really good for them. Otto is forced away already. Headshot with his P250. 37 HP left. This Molotov will ruin Banjo's position. That's why he has to move away.
Just has to be careful here. Oh, that's a bit cheeky, though, through the wood. I was going to say, has to be careful going around that corner. There was a lot of players ready for him, but Gets one, he gets away. Boost up coming in here as well. Perfect timing on that. They were just about to make a play of their own, so not expecting it at all. And a mess on the flank.
That's annoying. For Herax. Oh, and it catches him on the spread as well. Oh, and then arrangement it paused. You wouldn't expect that Molotov to spread out through the door as he tries to exit. He was 3 tags away and he took those 3 tags to the fire. Yeah, this is one of those weird scenarios today where despite HLTV rankings showing, of course, HAVU above Movistar Koi and ESL rankings being pretty similar. Really today, we knew what was going to come, and it's kind of happened. Domination for Movistar Koi. Can HAVU show something on their defense to get off to some form of start early on a map here?
Yeah, definitely need it, right? The momentum has just been missing from this team, constantly playing to Movistar Koi's tune. And it's not a nice place to be. Oh, missed AWP shot from Otto. It's fair enough. He was probably watching the bottom angle. Meanwhile, Airax will take Mopos. AVG trying to trade back. Just got to be careful of who they lose. Trading towards mid can't really be helped. So still at a disadvantage here because of Airax's early frag.
See what they can do with this now. Obviously, both scenarios from Movistar Koi, and you're in a 3v4. Usually, it is just group up and try and walk somewhere, play contact together. I'm going to try the boost on B. But of course, HAVU are playing defensively at this stage. And I think Airax is probably close enough to hear those drops on stairs. Otto is posted up on that gap, of course. Airax is going to go aggressive, though, and that flash does not work out for him. Very awkward, and the AWP misses the shot as they cross for the plant. Now it's dangerous. stadodo's picking up utility close by. Of course, gets punished himself for that one, but davvy helps out, and it's spiraling, but not anymore. It's spiraling back the other way. Back and forth is this round for both these two teams. It puts davvy in a clutch, finds the headshot on one. He's spotted out Otto. Arm spotted, back and forth, dancing between the box, and he hits the last as well. Quad kill for leader davvy. And Movistar Koi keep their clean sheet intact.
That was crazy. That was absolutely wild. Out on towards that there B-bomb site. Yeah, just mental. So mental, but HAVU will be kicking themselves. The best position they've been in all game long. Clean advantage for them. And a 2v1 that they just couldn't make work. And again, it just goes to show, right, Movistar Koi so comfortable in these situations. Really not panicking, playing like winners, you know? Playing like they are supposed to be doing this. Nice shot from Puha. As it is just the Deagles brought up here on that CT side of things. 5-7 dotted in, but ultimately any kill going to be nice. Just charging forwards. Only one for him in that little exchange. 2 in total over on B. So still looking good. Puha goes down to stadodo. They will be able to trade things up here. Ooh, stadodo might fall. No, he just about makes it away. AK off the map as well. Is he out? Oh, my goodness. He's lucky. Still not done just quite yet, but at least he'll know that Airax is now on his tail and he needs some support from the fellas.
Oh my goodness.
And giving Airax the run around here, just making all the noise.
Oh, where's the Benny Hill music?
Yeah.
Poor Airax. Given the run around by stadodo, he'll escape to get the bomb planted on B. Let's see if he can hit a spicy 1-dig with his blue ply. I think that's what that deagle is called. I have no idea. That's what comes to memory. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not a big skin guy.
Yeah. The gloves are nice, though. The Pandora's box gloves are a classic. davvy, does he have a right eye peek there if he actually swings that angle? I think he might do. But we're not going to find out. Airax Confident holding it. Is he finally going to get the duel on stadodo? It took a while, but he found him in the end. You know what? Worth. And he's managed to take Davy as well. Speaking of nice deegs, there you go. He gets himself 2, an AK to boot, and of course, Movistar Koi have to repurchase the AWP. It's not a problem for stadodo. He had 13k anyway, but still, it's something.
Okie dokie. Let's see here. Movistar Koi gonna cross the threshold if they win this one. And that would be quite nice to do in the first 7 rounds of the damn map. HAVU has yet to put anything on. A couple rounds ago, they came close, but close is not going to cut it. Especially when you're this far down. A quieter start into things. Movistar Koi, early utility, edging Davy G in particular up the ramp, but everybody seems to be slowly but surely moving up. Hoo-ha with a safe smoke. Not going to give his life away. It's Airax who goes peeking in, and Airax, playing with fire, gets burned.
He's going to do some good damage on Banjo as well. Not the banked one off the girder above. But it will do some significant damage. 40 HP off of Banjo. One thing we haven't mentioned today, of course, is the update that came through last night, by the way, of the spawns being set in place now on a lot of these maps. No closer spawns to either site on CT and T. I'll have to read the patch notes again to remember exactly what that was, but yeah, pretty much set in stone now. To notice that, of course, for the AWP going specific picks around the map. Banjo still here in the same position. Another nade comes flying into his position, but he does well to take Davy G out of the round. Adam made lots of noise here earlier, of course. 17 seconds, now there's a problem, and I think this problem might not have an answer. Because surely, even where Mopoz is 8 seconds enough for this plant? It's going to be so close. Let's see. There's nowhere. No chance. There's just no chance.
Yeah. Maybe not as close as you thought, to be fair.
I was looking at the mini-map and I wasn't looking at the X-ray.
Yeah, he was quite far away. He needed like another 10 seconds, probably. At least 5. Yeah, so that's a bit awkward. Movistar Koi concede their first round with a bit of a whoopsie. Does happen to the best of us. They take a timeout there just to make sure, maybe, you know, with the way that the first map went, very one-sided, this second map starting off like that, might just be getting a little lazy in places, and that round is a good showing of that. So hopefully, for their sake here, there will be a decent bounce back.
Yeah, I was convinced they were still charging up the ramp for a second, but I was fully locked in on what Mopoz could do for a moment. In the end, he was just left on an island to try and get some fragging done. So, funny way, as you say, for HAVU to get off the mark in this game, but Movistar Koi comfortable for another purchase, of course, with that T save. Of course, limit the money that Just and Davy G got, but still. Oh, what's happening to Davy G here? Airax is just reloading the open. That's just way too risky! And Davy G has punished the entirety of the A defense. That was, I mean, just absolutely spiraled as soon as that first kill came in.
Yeah, not too nice. Not too nice at all. It's difficult here for HAVU, just cannot get themselves rolling. You know, the one round sticks out like a bit of a sore thumb for Movistar in particular, just because of the way that it went down. But, you know, if you look at HAVU, it's a bit of a case of not necessarily winning it, but just Movistar losing it of their own accord. Banjo can't save. Otto might be able to. He's nowhere near his teammate, so that is kind of the one silver lining here. They might be able to get this AWP out. I don't think... Yeah, they don't have any idea where he is, really.
And the immediate hit back, mostly down to davyg. That's 2 massive rounds he's had for his team in this game. And 2 quad kills, if I'm not mistaken. 8 of his 10 kills. They've basically won 2 rounds on their own.
Oh. Maybe spotted? Not quite sure. Molotov goes in to force him out. Wow. That's so clean from Mopos. Yeah, and it just looks set to continue here, doesn't it, unfortunately? Pretty rough. Pretty rough. Adam has worked his way in behind. Banjo trying to be proactive to find a frag, but not ready for the fight. 3 remain. They're all making noise. Adam spots one. Yeah, just trading the information off it. Otto with a nice little no-scope. Can he get any more? He can indeed. And the AWP is obviously the perfect weapon for a situation like this, I'll tell you that. A little bit of range on it, but not ready for davyg up high. 8-2-1. Movistar Koi feels like they've done enough at this point. It's just all a bonus now.
It is, isn't it? It does feel that way. Some stat farming. Puha has had a very, very rough series. I think he's been 1-8 in both maps, but he's still a youngster, so we've got to give him a bit of a benefit of the doubt and say, you know, he still needs to grow into this level of Counter-Strike. Sometimes it can be a bit too soon for some young players. He does get himself a second kill here. Nicely done. Look where Uli is. davyg! Oh, davyg had no idea that he was through that smoke, and Mopos just about saves his teammate's life. Oh, this is going to be awkward for Puha as well, because Mopos is underneath the grate. You can be seen through that if you've got your eyes open, but it's impossible to wallbang. Who sees who first? Obviously, we've got the X-ray. We know. That's why Puha doesn't. I think he'll... Oh, I think he'll move away. If Irax makes some noise on this jump spot, that's when Mopos, you'd think he'd pounce. Look where Adam is. Talking about pouncing. There's no need to pounce. They've now spotted him out, and Arax can deal with him in the flank. This should be fine, but Mopos still takes Puha first. That's awkward. But Adam's positions should still seal this, you would think.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Arax does look a little savvy to it. I can't win the fight. 18 HP, the difference. That is unfortunate. They get very unlucky not to take Mopos instantly. You know, deny him the kill. And obviously, 1 bullet the difference. Banjo eliminated in the end. Movistar Koi might get slightly lucky in the exchanges in this round, but with 9 rounds already, you'd say that they've had a clinical game once again. And it may look set to continue. HAVU just all about recovery. All about softening the blow here.
Softening the blow. It will be quite a harsh blow. Because, of course, as we said, you know, earlier on, HAVU technically haven't won a series in this qualifier. They lost to Spirit Academy, which was probably a poor loss by their standards. Losing to an Academy team, no matter how talented it may be. And of course, Lotus forfeit in the lower bracket. So they had a free path here. And they've not been able to capitalise on it whatsoever. Already damage taken by Arax again, of course, as well.
Plant coming round. A little bit of a weird situation for them to be so deep in towards B, but, you know, retake in full swing. We'll see what they can get done here. Quick 1-for-1 trade. But with them being so far in, it is tough to attempt. Now, listen, guys, I get it. Saves are cool. You've got 1 round, though. You've got 1 round. Please just believe in yourself a little bit to try and go for this. But without a kit especially, it is pretty tough.
Yeah. The thing is, I think even if they had a kit, they probably still don't go for it. Because of the HP on Otto. But yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, it's going to be 10-1. How many more opportunities are you going to get in this half? Not many. I guess saving does give you one more, because it is the last round of the half next round. But yeah, it's just disappointing. You just want to see an attempt, but that's not what we're going to get. The save, of course, affords them full utility in this final round of this half, but this is pure, unadulterated domination from Movistar Koi. And it's not the kind of domination that HAVU are enjoying, I don't think.
Mopos going to open up here into the final round of the half, looking to just pick up the pace, and rightfully so, still on it. Uli, that third man on B, is certainly unexpected, but the chaos has been laid down, as well as the law, apparently. 4 on 3. Adam S boosted up here. Oh, okay. Well, we all make mistakes.
Wow.
We all make
mistakes.
mistakes.
Error. It's 10-1, whatever we do.
I mean, still, the fact that it is 10-1 and you indeed can have little issues like that, you know, it just shows it happens indeed to the best of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Arax gets himself 1, which is good. But, of course, the trade will be quick, and it keeps Movistar Koi in a good position to end out this half with 11-1. What can Puha do? He's going to be in the right position at the right time here. He might be peeking on an angle and a timing that they're not expecting, especially with his teammate. And Uli gets the trade, but not the last. The man advantage means all for Movistar Koi, and Adam grabs it with 23 HP to spare. It's 11-1. Surely they finish it off after a quick break.
What up? Welcome back. 11-1 at the turn of the half. Movistar Koi looking to clean this one up quickly. They've got other places to be. Another game to prepare for, in fact. All the same, we'll see what HAVU can do to keep their dreams alive here in the ESL Challenger Melbourne qualifier. Mopaz charging in. Has to deal with all these players here on the P2K. One of few to remain on that weapon. Stadodo another one, though, apparently. And the kills are coming in for that CT side. 2-on-1, though. Very quick trades back as the Glocks just overwhelmed. They look good for a second. HAVU, however, will find it.
There we go. Something to work with. Nice pistol recovery there. Reveling in the madness. Because there was kind of madness there. Movistar Koi had 2 players in window. They were kind of blocking each other for vision on the Gen players. They managed to fight their way through. I am a little bit of a P2K enjoyer, you know. It's weird that it feels quite nice in CS2, but it does.
It can be nice. It can be nice. I don't know. There's not much crisper than a USP headshot, you know?
You are right on that. I'm not going to argue that.
And getting like 2 or 3 in a row, just so clean. So clean. But I will say it feels kind of nice sometimes to use the P2K up close. I don't know.
I
know,
know
these
strange,
weird little
it?
psychological effects, even though they're essentially the same good.
Yeah, I mean, like, USP up close when you're, like, fighting an awkward fight, at almost point blank, it feels like you're almost shooting blanks sometimes, and the P2K just feels a bit meatier. Maybe it is down to the silenced aspect of it, who knows.
True,
but,
this is true.
But yeah, I mean, I can't disagree that the USP is still some of the tastiest feeling to hit those one taps. Just was the same on CSGO. Somehow almost feels even better on CS2. The crunchy headshot sound.
Well, here's what I'm talking about. I've just looked it up. They do exist. What about a silencer option for the P3000? Honestly, I reckon if you did that, way more people would use it. Because they just feel like, you know, the silencer somehow gives the USP more power, you know? More accuracy or whatever. All these, like, little myths.
I mean, if there was literally no difference at all, then people would go to the P2K because it has 1 extra bullet. So
that's true. That is true. But there's very minimal difference, right?
There is. It's like damage fall off is like the only thing. Like, I'm pretty sure, for example, like bank to the back of overpass long would be like a dink rather than insta kill.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Like examples like that from like.
I guess that's your 1 extra bullet. Your payoff. You know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Because the thing is, as well, the P2K, it's got some very nice skins, some very classic skins, you know.
I have the silver. I got the silver one because they buffed the look of the silver in CS2. It was very bland looking in CSGO, and in CS2 it looks really shiny and clean now, so I had to go for it. Kind of matches my loadout a little bit, so...
Yeah, well, maybe we'll see. They're making some relatively big competitive changes, you know, with the set spawns and stuff.
Yeah.
Or the reduced spawns, you know. So, yeah, maybe they'll spice it up a little bit. Get that pistol game changed. That would be cool. All right, we're into the meat and potatoes of it, though, as Airax is just going to eliminate 2 all by himself. What a monster. What an absolute monster. Mopaz up close here on the MP9. Oh, they do a lot of damage between the 3 of them there over on B. Bomb drop to the feet of the CT side. And then they just go running past, not expecting someone to be there. What is going on? Absolute madness. Airax all alone. Oh my god, the touchdown nade. Molotov here as well. He should be able to find just, you know, if he gets the drop. Not going to happen, though. 4x3 there, I think. And 12-3 coming in favor of Movistar Koi. What a crazy round.
That was fun, that round. I enjoyed that round. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that that's the way it worked out. That touchdown nade as well. I thought for a second he would be able to take Just as he was low HP behind Gen, but Just realised the timing and realised what was going on. Heard what he heard. And yeah, ignore the 4 on the HUD on the right there. There is still 5 players in the Movistar Koi team. But there might not be 5 players left on the HAVU gaming team, because they're now only 4 kills away from dropping out of this qualifier. Just is close, and obviously they're playing off the back of the site. Stadodo manages to take Otto nicely. Just finds Banjo, like I said. And now it's all down to poor old Uli, and he's been deleted by Just as well. That I mentioned before the game, Scriv. I wanted to see Movistar Koi take this easily. Well, that was easy for them.
You got your wish. You got your wish, I suppose. Yeah. No real sweat off their brow at all, right? And we talked about Ancient being a shakier map for them, but I think it just comes down to matching off HAVU.